Hello, folks. Good morning, good evening, afternoon, wherever you are. This is Tamir Qadree, the Dean of Dynamic Results. You've tuned into the Results Coach channel. Before we get started, please hit the like, subscribe button, hit that little bell for notifications. Okay? Today we're going to talk about the fortune, and the fortune is in the follow-up. The fortune is in the follow-up. Whatever you're doing, the fortune is in following up and following through. That's right. It's in the follow-up. If you're in sales, the fortune is when you follow up. So everything you do before then, no matter what it is, in business, whatever you're doing in business, you have to follow up. The fortune, the success is in the follow-up. Many people don't follow up and don't follow through. They do the work and they stop, as if they're expecting something to just happen out of thin air. It does happen out of thin air, but the thin air you circulate and you cause to happen. The fortune is in the follow-up. Are you following up or are you following through? So no matter what you do, even if you're purchasing a property, or if you're chasing a mate, or if you're trying to build something, you're trying to write something or do something, especially if you're in sales, the fortune is in the follow-up. You know how many salespeople that do sales, they go out to make a sale, that do not follow up? Don't call the prospect back. Don't ask the right questions of the prospect or any questions at all. The fortune is always in the follow-up. How you follow up is very, very important. How you follow through is very, very important. That's the deal. The fortune is in the follow-up. I keep saying it. Remember that. You got to follow up and follow through. See, when you follow up and follow through, you show the prospect or the customer that you're interested in what they want to do. I'll say it again. When you follow up and follow through, you show the prospect or the customer that you're interested in what they want to do or what they want. See, it's all about the customer. And when you follow up, you say, I care. You're saying, I care. I care about your concern, what you're looking for. See, when you know the fortune is in the follow-up, you follow up and you follow through. If you don't follow up and follow through, you don't understand where your fortune comes from. You got to follow up. If you're going for a degree, follow up, follow through, complete the degree, go through the training, go through the school, take the classes, follow through. Especially, again, if you're in sales, entrepreneurial endeavors, you got to follow through. You got to follow through. It's like someone building a building, a skyscraper, and stopping before it's halfway done. Just stop for years. Well, we know how that looks. It doesn't look good. It's an eyesore to the city. It's an eyesore to the surroundings eventually. But the builder follows through. And then you see those great landscapes. That plane, that cruise ship you see, somebody follow through. You have to do the same thing in your enterprise, in your business, in your entrepreneurial endeavors. You got to follow through. You got to write it. You got to say it. You got to call. You got to ask the right question. You got to follow through. The fortune is in the follow-up. Remember that. What is your follow-up? What are your follow-up plans? Do you have something you've been doing or want to do you haven't followed up on yet? The fortune is in the follow-up. You got to follow up. Follow up, follow through, ask questions, go on with it, finish it, complete it, get it done. Why not? Follow through. That's where your fortune is. Many people fail because they don't follow up, they don't follow through, they don't carry it out. Many people's goals and dreams not realized because they don't follow through, they don't follow up. You got to follow up. You got to follow through. You can't care about the results, but keep working for the results. But you got to follow up. The fortune is always in the follow up, and that'll never change. It always has been, always will be. You got to follow through. That's a basic principle that most people miss. You show me someone that don't succeed at their goals, they're not succeeding at their goals, they're not following up. Okay? Now, if you have a goal or dream and you're firm in it, I want you to be firm but be flexible. Be willing to change that goal and that dream if it doesn't fit you. See, many people want to get stuck on a goal or dream and thinking quitting is bad. No, you're not quitting if you're changing lanes. You're driving down a highway and you see an accident, you have the opportunity to go around about to get where you want to go 30 minutes faster and safer, then you'll do that. Okay, so it's sometimes necessary to change your goal or change your plans, okay, to alter it. So be firm, but be flexible. You're still following through. The fortune is in the follow-up. The fortune always will be in the follow-up, and that won't change. There are too many people that don't understand that. Your fortune is in following through on your goals and your plan. Follow through on your sales call. Call the customer back 2 or 3 times. Call them back. Have a different question, a different answer, a different inquiry, and follow up and follow through. That's where your fortune is. That's why I succeed at most things I do, because I follow through. Okay? And you will too. You will succeed at many more things you do if you follow up and follow through. That is it. You got to follow up. You got to follow through. Those things are very important. The fortune is always in the follow-up, always will be in the follow-up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button right now to get more of this great information coming to you. Thank you. Now, you want to follow up. You want to follow through. That's where your fortune is. That's where it lies. That's where it always has been. That's where it will be. That's the key. The key is like a farmer planting a field of cabbage or any kind of fruit or vegetable and not going and reaping the reward. Well, you're following through, saying you're reaping the rewards, or you're ready to reap the rewards of what you've been doing. You got to follow through. Like the farmer, you got to follow through. Like the mason, you got to follow through. You're building a building, you got to follow through. You're writing a poem, you got to complete it. You're writing a song, you got to complete the song. You have to complete it. That's following through. If you're in sales, you want to follow through. You got to follow through and follow up. You got to follow through and follow up in order to be successful. That is the key. Many people don't know that. It's very simple. Okay? The fortune is in the follow-up. Follow through in whatever you're doing. Okay? If you're in sales, I love sales, entrepreneurial endeavors, you got to follow through. You got to call that prospect. You got to be engaged with that prospect. You got to be there. You got to want to be there. Show them you want to be there. Follow through. Follow up. Ask for referrals. It's in the follow-up. That's where your fortune lies. Your fortune lies in the follow-up. The follow-up is the completion of the project. If you don't follow up and follow through, you don't complete the project. It's not going to come to you. You go to it. Success don't come to you in your entrepreneurial endeavors, in your sales and marketing, whatever you're doing. You go to it. Follow up, follow through. The fortune is in the follow-up. This is Tamir Qadree. Please hit the subscribe button, the like button, hit that little bell at the bottom, and leave a comment. Also, follow me on YouTube and Instagram. Go to my website at www.tamirqadree.com. Okay? If you want to support this channel, I welcome all support of this channel. Okay? To keep this great information going. Have a great life. Feel good about yourself. Don't forget to subscribe now.